1, power up!
And let's see, all three of these things have been randomized with blue on one side and red on the other. So we'll see who can score to 28-54, not quite able to grab the scale. And I don't see anyone going for either of the switches right now in the autonomous period, but 28-54 picked up another cube right away, and they're tossing that right into the blue switch. They're trying to get rid of that cube, but it seems to be stuck. But their alliance partners, they got two in there now, 972. They got one in that blue switch as well. Over on the red alliance side, they also grabbed the red switch. It's very close. They got those back-to-back. Blue alliance leading by just about 10 points. And Team 100, they've grabbed one, and it's up and into the scale. Red Alliance takes the first ownership of the scale, but Blue Alliance almost gets one in there, but it bounces back out. It's not quite as easy as you might think to get these power cubes in the scale. They're not quite regular shaped, and they bounce, and they slide around. And it matters where you put it in there. That's the second one in for Team 100 on the Red Alliance. Each of these teams still only about 10 points apart, very close. The Blue Alliance now, they've played their, both teams rather, have played their hover power-up, levitate power-up, meaning that they both have one free climbing robot at the beginning, or the end of the match. We got another cube on the Blue Line side as well now, but there's 3 on the red. And 100, that's another power cube up in there, and they're hooked on that scale. Got to make sure that they don't interfere with the operation, and that free swinging of that scale needs to measure these power cubes accurately. Here's another power-up. It's the Force power-up from the Blue Alliance. That forces and gives them control of both of their switch and the scale for 10 seconds. That will give them a nice little boost and help close that gap, but the Red Alliance is leading by still about 20 approximately points as we enter the final 30 seconds. 100's trying to take back the Red Alliance side scale, but the Blue Alliance has filled that on up. But the Red Alliance still has a scale on the middle, not the switch. 15 seconds remain. 20-54 trying to switch that scale back in their direction, but 100 has hooked the scale, and now they're going to try to climb aboard. They slip, but they're still on their way up. There's 5 seconds remaining. Red is up in the air. Both teams have one free climb. As time expires, that's going to be 2 robots in the air for Red. We got one with a power-up and one clinging on. And the match ends with the Red Alliance in the lead. Look at the little fireworks. The Red Alliance with a score of 306. Blue Alliance 265.